Okay, let's take a look at hit the target. So this is a way of practicing using number lines to help us, again, solve addition and subtraction problems. It's building up the ability essentially for kids to do mental math. So let's take a look at one of these problems. Remember, the idea is to use skips or jumps of ones, tens, and fives to get to a number, and to try to do it the simplest way possible. So for example, if I'm going from 0 to 8, let's take a look at number 3. If I'm going from 0 to 8, I can't make a jump of a 10, that's too big, but I could do a 5. There's my 5. And then 3 ones, 1, 2, 3 would get me to 8, right? Okay, if I then have a number like 21, I could do 2 10s and then a 1. So I added a 10, added a 10, added a 1. Ooh, that looks kind of funny. There you go, Ms. Dickey. The reason for doing problems like this is something that you're building up to down here, where you have some different starting places. So for example, when you're going from, in number 7, 10 to 23, 10 to 23, okay. 10 plus a 10 would get me to 20. So there's a 10. And then 1, 2, 3, that gets me to 23. So these jumps then, what I also just figured out is that 10 plus 13 equals 23. So I want to show you then, so that we can learn a few things all in one video, how you can use a number line for addition and subtraction in the future. This also will help out if, say, some parents are going, that's not at all how I did math. So if I have a number line and I want to solve the problem 21 plus 15, I can put down the number 21, and just like we were practicing, I'm then going to think about the jumps that are in 15. So I would go, 21 plus a 10. That'll get me up to 31. And then I'm going to add on the 5, so plus 5, and that gets me to 36. Nice. So now I know that 21 plus 15 equals 36. It also can be helpful, getting my eraser all set. It can be helpful to use a number line to figure out subtraction problems too. So we can have our number line. I just realized I'm going to use different colors because I think that makes it easier to see. If I were trying to find out what is 54 minus 16, oh, that seems impossible right now. It actually includes some math skills we haven't learned if you're trying to do it the traditional way. But what I can do is say, okay, I'm finding the difference basically between 54 and 16. So here's 16. I want to figure out what it takes, what the difference is, what this in between is with 54. Okay, so I can start making some jumps again. All right, what if I did tens? 16 plus 10 is 26, plus 10 is 36, plus 10 is 46. Ooh, I can't add another 10 or I'd land at 56. So now I'm up at 46. I added a 10, I added a 10, I added a 10. Okay, so now I just have this little space right here. I'm trying to get from 46 to 54. I could do a 5 and some 1s, but if it's simpler, I could also just count by 1. So I could do 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. I could barely fit it in there, huh? And then I know that I added up 8 1s. So that tells me that the difference between 54 and 16 is 10, 20, come on, why won't it stay? There we go, 10, 20, 38. Now, if that seems really complicated, I want you to keep in mind that it is totally okay to solve these problems the more traditional way, or however the person teaching you did math. That's all right. Maybe you can teach them how to do it the number line way, and then they can show you the other way.